Welcome back to the 9th Gym program, and today we are talking about Cloyster. This Pokemon is probably better in singles than doubles, but still has some really cool usages in double. It has Shell Smash, which gives it a lot of little buffs, and also a couple of debuffs in its special defense and defense, but we have White Herb to kind of counteract that. Of course, White Herb is a little bit bad because you have so many, intimidators in a format, and that activates that instead of max moves. So yeah, White Herb got a little bit worse, but still, Cloyster is pretty cool with Shell Smash White Herb. It has the ability Skill Link, which makes all of its 2 to 5 time moves like Rock Blast and Icicle Spear hit 5 times guaranteed, which is pretty cool. We've seen things like Cinchino, see a little bit of cool little success every now and again with that as well. So Cloyster gets that as well, which is cool. Cloyster has some really good stats, some really bad stats. And a pretty mediocre typing of Water Ice with, 2 resistances and 4 weaknesses. Not the best typing, but offensively it's pretty good. Ice hits a lot of things for super effective damage, and so does Water. So Cloyster's not bad as far as typing and ability goes. As far as our stats go, HP at 50 is pretty bad, but defense at 180 is insane. Like physically, defensively, this Pokemon is really, really good. So that's really cool. Special defense at 45, which is really low, and then speed at 70, which is pretty low, but after Shell Smash giving you double speed is going to be pretty solid. Attack at 95 is pretty good at base, but then you also have, +1 from Shell Smash, which makes it, decent there as well. So it's pretty cool. Overall, I like Cloyster. I think it's a pretty cool Pokemon. Let's talk about it in VGC. So as far as VGC goes, I have 2 builds here today. They are both really similar. It's pretty much just items and then, a different potential spread, but it's not going to be super good. Also, ability is cool too. So let's talk about it. So for the first one, we went with Skill Link, which is, the ability that gives all of your multiple hitting moves allows it to hit 5 times, which is really good. So, you go Shell Smash, and then next turn you have Icicle Spear and Rock Blast that do a lot of damage. They hit 5 times at really good base power. So, essentially, you're using like high base power moves with 100 accuracy, after a +1 in your attack and then +2 in speed. So, it goes really well if everything goes smoothly, and Cloyster will do a whole lot of damage, which is really, really good. Doing that is very good. So I give it Shell Smash, Icicle Spear, Rock Blast, and Liquidation. Liquidation unfortunately, there's no multi-hitting water type move, so that's what we went with. But yeah, it's pretty cool. There are definitely other options as well. Ice Shard, Pin Missile, Giga Impact, Steel Roller. Those are mostly, max moves, Giga Impact and Steel Roller. But, there's still options. Ice Shard gives you that +1 speed priority, and then Pin Missile is another multi-hitting move that, it has access to. You're probably not going to want to use it, but maybe you will. Maybe on the right team it'll find success. So we went with White Herb for that one just to, cancel out the defense and special defense, drops, which is a good thing to do. As far as EVs, I just went 4 HP and then 252 into attack and speed. Jolly Nature, being as fast as possible. It's pretty, standard for a Cloyster. Now, for the second one, we went without Skill Link. I went for an Overcoat build, where, it Shell Smashes up, and you went with Focus Sash. So, with Focus Sash, it's essentially the same as, like, if you White Herb, but now your special defense is not terrible. It's Focus Sash. So, if you get attacked, you're okay. You're just chilling. 1 HP, but you're still just chilling, which is good. So Shell Smash gives you +1 attack, +2 speed, which is really, really good, and then lowers all your things, your defenses, but you have Focus Sash, so it's good. Overcoat gives us a little bit of, protection from things like Amoonguss with Spore and Rage Powder, allowing it to hit whatever it wants, while also not being able to be slept from Rage, or from Spore, which is really good. Sorry if I sound a little weird, I feel a little sick, so yeah. Cloyster, Focus Sash, Overcoat, pretty cool stuff. The spread here for attack, I went Shell Smash, Liquidation, Icicle Crash, and Protect. I just wanted Protect on this Pokemon. I think is pretty good with, Focus Sash being able to protect, deal with whatever big threat, and then, start attacking again, which is pretty cool. We have things like Liquidation and Icicle Crash for stab moves. Icicle Crash is medium. 90 accuracy is kind of spooky. But this is a Pokemon that you're going to Dynamax sometimes, so maybe you want to go for something like the Giga Impact and Steel Roller, like I was saying, to give it, a little bit better spread and cool max moves as well. So that can be cool. Both these Pokemon, in the spread, I went with just enough speed to outspeed Dracovish in with Choice Scarf. Since this is a Series 6 build, we don't have to worry about things like Dragapult and in the, incoming legendaries. So that's good. So the 116 speed just gets you right to 210, which outspeeds the Dracovish, Jolteon, Durant, all these big threats in Series 6 that are fast. So it's pretty good. And then I just max attack with Adamant Nature and then 140 HP just to, be a little bit bulky. It doesn't really matter. It probably won't come up. They'll attack you with a special attack and you'll die. And that's kind of how it goes. But be knocked to Sash, which is good. Anyway, as far as our synergetic Pokemon, I only have a Mungus here. So really with Shell Smash, you just want to be able to redirect damage at first. And since Indeedee and, Togekiss, like our Follow Me users are kind of gone. So, in Series 6, you can go with that. You could go with Clefairy or Clefable. That would be a really good partner as well. Fake Out user could help. We don't have Incineroar, but maybe Scrafty, Intimidate, and Fake Out could be pretty helpful. You have Arcanine for Intimidate could be helpful as well. So, there's a lot of ways to damage deafen a little bit. Grimmsnarl with Screens. You could even go with Max Lapras. So there's a lot of ways, to help this Pokemon a little bit. So, yeah, but Amoonguss is the main one. Just being able to have Rage Powder and be pretty bulky is pretty good. Anyway, that is it for the VGC builds. Let's talk about speed tiers. So, speed tiers are really good. I added one Series 5 Pokemon just so you know. You're going to have to add a little bit of speed in Series 5 or Series 7 to outspeed Dragapult. But other than that, super fast Pokemon. 210 with Shell Smash. Really good stuff. Outspeeding things like Toxtricity and Dracovish at Scarf, which is really good. Jolteon, ignore the ice. I've said this so many times, it's so dumb. But yeah, it's Jolteon and then Ice, Faceless, Ice Q. So yeah, outspeed Jolteon, Inteleon, Gengar, Raichu, Durant. So many great Pokemon that we outspeed. It's a very good speed tier to be at. Now, you are still outsped by a couple of things, but most of them are not very frequently played. Komodo at Clangerous Soul, which, how frequently do you see Komodo in Series 6? It's cool, but, is it worth the hype? I don't know. Same with Hydreigon. Hydreigon is another dragon Pokemon that, they were like, all right, Dragapult's gone. And then all these dragons are like, heh, me time. And then they never really got their me time. Feels bad, but it is what it is. Komodo and Hydreigon are faster if they are Scarf or Clangerous Soul, but whatever. And then last but not least, we have Kingdra. This one is used, a little bit more frequently, and it's very good. Swift Swim giving it 274. It's outspeeding Cloyster. That's okay. Anyway, that is it for our speed tiers. Let's talk about some damage calcs. So, damage calcs, Icicle Spear. Without any +1 or anything, no Shell Smash, Icicle Spear into Amoonguss hits 100 to 123. Now, if it's using a Pinch Berry, it is going to eat up that health, that Pinch Berry, and then not die. So that is something that's unfortunate, but a lot do go for resistance berries, things like Koba, things like Aka. I've even seen Yachi Berry. So there's a lot of different berries that, Amoonguss could use, and it's not always using a Pinch Berry anymore. So, you might be able to snag that little Oko. Which would be really cool. Next, we have Rock Blast. This should be a no-brainer. It takes out Talonflame, even if it Dynamaxes, but who's Dynamaxing their Talonflame? When, a Rock Blast from a Cloyster can Oko it. No, not happening. But you can still take it out, which is really good. Next, we have Cloyster Icicle Spear against Dracozolt. Dynamax Dracozolt if we're Adamant Nature and +1 from Shell Smash. Icicle Spear at 5 hits takes the knockout almost guaranteed, or the Oko almost guaranteed, 99.3 to 117.4. That's a huge amount of damage, approximately a 93.8 chance to Oko. Very good stuff. Next we have Cloyster Liquidation from +1 after a Shell Smash into a Terrakion, non-Dynamax Terrakion, hitting 125 to 148%, which is guaranteed Oko. Pretty good stuff. Even if it Dynamaxes, we're hitting 60 to 70% pretty easily. Not bad at all. Next, we have Urshifu Rapid Strike Close Combat, just from regular base, 250 to attack. Into Cloyster is taking it out. This is 0 HP. This is if you put it into, special defense. Even if not, you don't worry about it too much. It'll take you to your Focus Sash if it's Focus Sash. If not, you better redirect, is what I'm saying. But then after the Shell Smash, you're able to attack this Rapid Strike Urshifu, no problemo, because Shell Smash will double your speed, and then you can attack it. Now, obviously, it doesn't have any super effective spread, but it'll be a +1. It'll be doing some big damage still, regardless. Next, we have Serena Power Whip. Now, Cloyster does a lot of damage from Icicle Spear, especially +1. So, if Serena's Power Whip doesn't take you out, which it will take you out, guaranteed Oko, 101 to 120%. If it doesn't take you out or you redirect, but you can't really redirect with Rage Powder against that Pokemon, which is pretty weird. You like that little voice crack? Yeah, my voice is bad today. It's really like I got a sore throat and stuff, so I don't know. We'll see. In before COVID comments, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Zarina Power Whip takes it out. Anyway, that is it for a damage calc. Let's look at single spotlight real quick before the video is over. So I went for a King's Rock skill link build as well for this, running Shell Smash with Icicle Spear and Rock Blast, as well as Liquidation. You bring this Pokemon in on a very easily resisted hit, a physical resisted hit, no problemo. Now they gotta switch out, and you go, whoop, Shell Smash, and now you're killing everything. King's Rock, Icicle Spear, and Rock Blast, you're killing everything. It's cool, good times. Now for the EVs, I just went 252 into attack and speed, pretty easily, assumable, and then Jolly Nature as well for that. Pretty easy, pretty basic stuff. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Overall, I like Cloyster. I think it's cool, but not super good. But it does have some really cool stuff, especially in singles. Being able to be not targeted down pretty easily. And in doubles, you have redirection. So, Cloyster can be really cool in the correct format and the correct timing. So I think it's a cool Pokemon and definitely worth, trying out, especially in Series 6. Anyway, that is going to be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Makes a huge difference. Join me on Twitter, or follow me on Twitter. Join me on Discord. Follow me on Twitch. Go over there. Watch me live. I'm probably live right now. I've been doing this at 6 p.m. I put the video out, and then I'm live. Now, depending on how I feel this week, I'm, doing this a little early. How I feel this week, we'll see if I live stream every day, but we'll see what's up. Anyway, that is going to be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend. I say weekend, but this is going to be posted on a Monday, so have a great week. Goodbye.